Hi there, Gemini. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your 2026 reading. If you haven't been to me before, then I just use the tarot as an opportunity to give you a snapshot, if you like, really, of what might be about to happen. And I always say, please don't try and make it resonate. If it doesn't feel right, then it's not for you. Then you can also, as an alternative, check out your moon and or your rising signs instead. And that's because we don't always operate from a sun energy. We also operate from our hearts, so from moon, or from our life purpose or our direction, from our rising. So I've got this really very basic schoolgirl piece of paper here because I lose my place all the time when I'm doing the annuals. So I've realised that this may look ridiculous, but it helps me. I have got a couple of things that I need to add. So I'm going to attach a PDF to this that gives you the key transits in 2026. It's because I picked out 4 major ones, and it's because from a collective point of view, which will have an impact on you in as an individual, on us all as individuals, is that we are moving away from, I want to say, duty and responsibility for duty's sake, and we are moving towards what is our purpose in life. So where is it we want to be? What do we want to do? It's basically moving towards independence through Aries. So there's some quite revolutionary stuff going on this year from a collective. It's the power to the people, because obviously Pluto's in Aquarius. So without saying any really much more than that, expect there's change this year. You know, it's a really big year for change, and that will have an effect on all of us. So this is, though, about you, Gemini. So I've got the Rider, I can never say it, the Radiant Wise Spirit. I'm using my little mini cards because, yeah, that's easier. So that's the transits we've covered. Also, if you enjoy what I'm doing and you would like to help out the page at all, then I have a Buy Me a Coffee page, which I'll give links to in the description. There's no obligation, but it's entirely up to you. So I've covered that, and that. Okay, right, so let's start. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, December. Okay, Gemini. Okay, so the Knight of Wands. So you've got, in January, you were forging ahead. There was a lot of activity here with regards to a mother connection. So this is in January, you were taking care of someone, you were very responsible for them, and it was the main focus of the month. So you can expect this is either you being a mum, or you're working or helping your mum, or somebody who has a maternal relationship around you. It's a nurturing, caring relationship, and you were very actively involved in that. In February, there is the Fool, which says, I'm about to embark on a new journey, or I'm going to, the Fool is a wonderful card because it says that, you know, there's a spring in your step, really, that you're taking a risk on something. And the risk is around how to take care of yourself financially. The King of Pentacles is about, how do I control my money? How do I take responsibility for it? So there's the Fool is a wonderful journey that says, I'm just about, this is where I'm going to start now. And I'm focused very much on how can I take care, how can I make my money work better for me? And you started something with connection to earning money, or you will. So you've got March here, so you've got the Judgment here. Now the Judgment is a wonder, you've got a Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana, so it's a really strong start to the year. The Judgment card in March is about Archangel Gabriel. So this card actually tells me that Archangel Gabriel, you see, he comes down to the earth, you can see here, and he blows his horn and he wakes these people up that have been living in their coffins. So they've been almost like living a half-life, not fulfilling their potential, not believing in themselves enough to take risk, although you have done there. And so it's almost like your life's calling, you know, it's guiding you towards that. So March, the Judgment card says, I'm being called towards, there's a healing element here. I want to say that you're being called towards working with people around healing that will provide some sort of generosity. So in that way, if you start, simply put, if you start counselling, or you're going to be doing a lot of stuff around that in March, and as a result of that, that could be your life's calling, and that's how you would be able to be paid. Or you may be being generous with your, you may be doing it for free, or you may be getting paid for it. But there's generosity here. I'm going to see what comes from that, because that feels quite significant, that you are, it's with regards to your calling is with regards to letting go, releasing things and that sort of thing. So it's around that. Either your life's karmic lesson is about learning to release these things, or you're going to help others do that too, or you're helping someone significant do it. If you've got a friend around you that needs a lot of help, then that would make sense. You're being very generous with your time and you're helping her. And actually you're called towards it, as in that's your natural abilities, if that makes sense. Okay, in April, you've got the ending of overwork. So here, this is about you always defending your position. So it feels like you've been taking on a lot, and actually, you know, enough is enough. It's that kind of thing, but you're coming from a position of strength. So you've been doing lots of things that have, with a lesser person would have got on top of them, but actually you're on top of it. And there's an end to it. So it comes to a natural conclusion, and you are the victor, is what I want to say. So that's something that's happening in that month that's quite significant. And in May, you've got the devil is tempting, you know, expect something to happen this month where you're faced with lots of procrastination around the devil. I would say it's like shiny things, you know. So if you see lots of shiny things, it's so tempting, isn't it, to get distracted from what your main goal was. So you've kind of, I believe that you're being pulled towards a change, okay, and you're being distracted by lots of things that are going on in your day-to-day life that are pulling you away from that, and actually causing you quite a bit of stress, because there's the conflict here. I want this. Yeah, you can expect the unexpected. So you've got the moon. So whatever it is, don't fight it, because there's an unexpected path that's going to appear here that allows you to get back on the path that you should be on. That's probably the easiest and simplest way I can explain that. So this is another spin on it. So you are super kind, and you are very distracted by everything that needs to be done, that you almost forget yourself. And then you feel guilty about it, because actually I should be doing this. This is about caring, I think. You should be doing this. But actually, the moon says, don't worry, because the unexpected path will soon appear that's going to guide you onto how you can cope with all of this on an ongoing basis. I just think you've got too many roles, is what's actually happening. And then in June, look at that, that's wonderful. So you've got the Chariot again, another major arcana that says, I am just going to get on with it, because it's time for me to be able to move forward. This card is the card of, you've cracked it, you know, you've worked super hard, you've done everything that you need to do, and as a result of that, you're a little bit tired from it. So June, you're just going to take a break from it, and you are going to replenish yourself. You've achieved something quite major in June. It's your birthday here, isn't it, around this time? So you are determined to just get on top of everything, I think, is that. And you spend that month becoming very organised and very focused on that. The Chariot's a wonderful card, because you just get on with it. You become super hyper vigilant around organisation, and that's what you can expect that month with regards to just getting on top of it all. And then I've already forgotten which month we're in. In July, then you've got the Queen of Cups, which says, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take some time out. So you can expect to take a break in July. You can take a holiday, or some lovely time out. I've got rest there. And then in August, you're going to redress the balance with regards to a financial long-term gain. So something's going to come up in there that says, yeah, I want to look at this again, because I'm not happy with how it's going. So it could be that you've been investing in something, and actually you need to look at it again, because you want it to pay off in the long term. And that's the key words around it. This situation, I'm not really comfortable with this. I want something to pay off in the long term, and it's financially. September, so probably work. September, you've got the Page of Cups, which says, I'm considering yeah, you're going to look at options as to how you can, something's coming in here with regards to healing the mind. Yeah, so that you can take care of yourself. There's some sort of, in September, something around self-healing, some work on yourself, you know, to help with, you have an ability to overthink things, you know, and actually in September, you're going to be given an opportunity or be presented with an opportunity, because the pages come in and they bring it's like a crossroads or a signpost and say, have you considered this? And it's with regards to how you can take care of yourself so that you don't overthink things. Something's going to come in that's going to help you with that. Yeah, I can't add any more to that at the minute because I'm just thinking about what else that could be. It's around you just take on too much. I think you're going to have an idea. Oh, great. So we've got the Temperance card, which is good. So you're going to have an idea. September, you're going to be really working on this. Something that's going to come in, like a course or an idea or something that allows you to put everything back into perspective. It's quite an exciting time because it brings the King of Cups, which is about, you know, happiness. Something, yeah, there's happiness. Stop worrying about, because you can be happy. And then in October, you've got here, you've taken on too much. You've actually completed a major task here. It comes to a conclusion in October, and then it allows you to restore the balance. You should have an idea by about this time what this is all about, but this is about you overdoing it and actually learning to redress the balance, do something that you feel called to do. You know, you've taken on this new opportunity, and then in October you actually have achieved it, and there's balance that's restored as a result of it. So you've come to the conclusion there. And then, well, then the next month you're looking at new opportunities. So in November, you're like, okay, so I have risen above all of this now. Mentally, I'm on top of the whole thing. I'm now organized. I'm in charge of this. I'm in charge of that. I feel if there's been any kind of like, you're in two places at once, that kind of thing, or any kind of indecision around that, then actually it all comes together and it's a real homely time. So you're very much focused on the home in November. Now, whether that means that you're going to be making changes in your home or you're going to be bringing somebody into, just as a big factor on the home environment. And it's, you know, it's helping you rise above it all. So it's a really positive thing. You're either going to be doing home improvements, you're going to have a lodger, there's going to be something around the home that's going to allow you to take a step above, okay? And then in December, it might even just be that you need to feel very positive about your home environment, and as a result of that, you do some decorating or something. But it's significant enough because it helps you, it makes you, boosts your mental morale because it's been tiring, although you have had breaks along the way. Okay, so December, you've got the King of Cups, which tells me that there's somebody who well, I mean, it's Christmas time, isn't it? So there's somebody who comes in to your life, returns to your life, who cares about you. You have a very strong emotional connection with them. And this person allows you to be, that believes in you and actually believes that you know, you've got this ability to be really strong, and actually gives you the faith and the courage to be able to create the life that you desire. So I believe it's a bit of a sorting out year, putting everything in order. And actually at the end of the year, we've got, I've sorted all of these things out now. And as a result of that, I've got the Magician, which tells me that I'm now in charge. And that's actually fostered by a friend, somebody who comes in who really cares about you and says, have you thought about this? So maybe a business or something's happening this year, you know, and it's kind of taken itself off the ground, and then somebody comes in at the end of the year and says, have you thought, I'm just sorry, I'm shuffling cards here. I've got an oracle deck as well. It's a lovely new one. It's not out yet. It's called Hedgewick Oracle. So I'm just going to pull a card here for you as well for the energy for the year. your companion, if you like, really, who will walk with you or be with you during the year ahead. You've got Sage, Purification. Now I'm going to, what number is that? 32. I don't know these because obviously it's a new deck, brand new. 32, and it's just so beautiful that I thought actually I want to share it. Right, every now and again you need to stop and take a moment to reflect on your life and yourself. Take stock of what is beneficial to you and let go of anything that may be doing you harm. You see how that all ties in? It really feels like that's this year is a, I'm going to get rid of this, but I'm going to replace it with that. I'm going to sort this out. I'm doing too much of this. I need to do more of that makes me happy. It's that kind of year for you, Gemini. Okay, I hope that you found that helpful, and thanks very much for your time. Next time you'll be hearing from me will be with the monthlies. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.